the showdown between President Trump and James Comey, and new attacks just hours before an exclusive interview with the fired FBI director. The bad blood simmering long before Trump fired Comey, and tonight getting more personal by the moment as Comey's book, A Higher Loyalty, is set for release. The president in rapid fire on Twitter, questioning Comey's handling of classified information and the Hillary Clinton probe, insisting he never demanded loyalty, and calling Comey a, quote, slimeball. The president responding to several charges made by Comey in his sit-down with George Stephanopoulos. And there will be much more when this full interview airs tonight. George joins us in a moment, but ABC's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas leads us off on tonight's Comey showdown.
The war of words escalating between the former FBI director and President Trump. Tonight, with the exclusive ABC News interview hours away, the president tweeting, "Slippery James Comey. Out of whack. He is not smart. Will go down as the worst FBI director by far."
If you knew that letter would elect Donald Trump, you'd still send it?
I would.
James Comey providing new details about how torn he was about informing Congress that he had reopened the Hillary Clinton email investigation just 11 days before the 2016 election.
Hillary Clinton's convinced that that letter defeated her. What do you say to her?
I hope not. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I sure hope not.
At some level, wasn't the decision to reveal influenced by your assumption that Hillary Clinton was going to win, and you're concerned that she wins? This comes out several weeks later, and then that's taken by her opponents to sign that she's an illegitimate president.
It must have been. I don't remember consciously thinking about that, but it must have been, because I was operating in a world where Hillary Clinton was going to beat Donald Trump. And so I'm sure that it was a factor. Like I said, I don't remember spelling it out, but it had to have been that she's going to be elected president. And if I hide this from the American people, she'll be illegitimate the moment she's elected, the moment this comes out.
The revelations on Clinton left the president furious, firing off a series of tweets early this morning. Unbelievably, James Comey states that polls where crooked Hillary was leading were a factor in the handling, stupidly, of the Clinton email probe. In other words, he was making decisions based on the fact that he thought she was going to win and wanted a job. Slimeball. Trump and the White House now treating Comey like a political opponent. Today, the White House on the attack.
The clip you played just a few minutes ago says, "I can't be sure. I'm sure that was part of it. I think I thought about it." I mean, give me a break. The guy knew exactly what he was doing. He thought Hillary Clinton would win, and he thought that this would give him some cover.
Comey fired back on Twitter tonight. 3 presidents are in my book. 2 help illustrate the values at the heart of ethical leadership. 1 serves as a counterpoint. The fire director's interview includes details about dramatic encounters with the president, like the first time the two met. The topic was Russian meddling in the election and the most salacious, unverified intelligence.
As you headed into Trump Tower that day, were you nervous?
Yes. I'm about to meet with a person who doesn't know me. He's just been elected president of the United States by all accounts, and from my watching him during the campaign, could be volatile. And I'm about to talk to him about allegations that he was involved with prostitutes in Moscow and that the Russians taped it and have leverage over him.
And Pierre joins us now from Washington. Pierre, in one of the president's tweets today, he implied that Comey should face jail time.
The president accused Comey of leaking classified information, but so far he's produced no evidence to support those claims. Comey has said the memos that were described to the press were not classified, Tom.
Pierre Thomas for us tonight. Pierre, thank you. And George now joins us on set. George, there's still so much more to this interview. Did you get a sense that James Comey thinks President Trump obstructed justice?
He does go a little bit farther in the interview than he did in the book. And I think it's a tough one for James Comey, in part because he is going to be a witness if indeed Robert Mueller does bring a case. So he wants to be careful, but he certainly doesn't rule it out.
You know, in this interview, we see a side of James Comey that was in stark contrast to the Boy Scout image he projected in front of the Senate, using phrases like Lordy. Do you think this was about settling scores for him?
What he says is that he was just being honest, and that was his honest impression at the time. But he has drawn a fair amount of criticism for that, and I wonder if going forward he would have done it again. But he says that this has been his touchstone throughout the entire book. He is going to be as honest and transparent as he can be.
All right, we look forward to that interview. George, thanks so much. And there will be much more from George's exclusive interview with James Comey tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on ABC.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.